Greetings, everyone. My name is Yahya Kandil from Group Professor Surgeon. Today, I'm going to present my adaptive reuse project of the remnant of Mies, the 12 element round in the new National Gallery. I began my analysis of the surrounding elements and how they would influence the architectural language of my project. This led me to realize the fundamental importance of land where creating a new footprint wouldn't achieve my goal. So before I delve into my design intentions and interpretation, I would like to introduce the site, Berlin. Berlin is a rich urban city steeped in historical events and buildings and galleries, also museums. It has become a gallery of Germany's history with a solid to void ratio of 3 to 1, and significant land use and public transportation and pedestrian accessibility are also highly functional and successful in Berlin. Therefore, I choose to emphasize the adaptive reuse and focusing on the sky. I considered elements previously introduced to locals and aimed to implement similar ideas in other locations, such as Berlin Gallery and several other projects with different iterations. Also, I used a precedent case study to digest the language of architecture that will be introduced to you in my project. The project also includes elements such as natural stones, heritage, cinema, climate change, and AI clusters on the lower floor. Technical and structural diagrams demonstrate how the light lanterns integrated into the existing structure without affecting the climate and ensuring energy efficiency with triple pane tempered glass and thermal barriers. The project mainly focused on adaptive reuse, retaining the majority of the existing structure while adding roofscape elements reflecting Berlin's urban density. The function is ecological and sustainable within the museum itself. The main concept involved creating light shafts and that penetrate from the sky to the lower level of the museum, with upper lanterns adding interior natural light, resulting in a holistic light exposure experience inside the space. The roof will feature ATFE panels that has a translucent screen and material attached with a metal frame, and the light will be introduced inside the space itself, with having two exterior glass walls that are not clearly translucent. They are bluer and they have a different color integration within it. The design manifests throughout the day and night, creating a unique interior experience. This presentation covered aspects like light exposure and wind interaction and the building appearance from different angles, emphasizing the verticality and the skyward elements and inspirations stem from the museum and the holistic light experience. This is the integration of the E1 to E9 spaces and how the user is gonna interact with. This is also presenting the ceiling render from the inside architectural space. More interior renderings. This is a monochromatic rendering presenting the ATFE shafts and the ceiling. Then introducing the side plan to it's mainly the same as it is. The only thing is changed is the roofscape of the place and the interior utilization of the space. So the main idea is presenting the from E1 to E9 spaces as zones, and these zones will have circulation into it, and while they are the users circulate the building, they can interact with the new ideas presented in the project. And this is the exterior plaza from the outside, and this is the lower floor presenting the light shafts that has been reaching the spaces inside and creating the AI clusters inside. Then this is also a 3D diagram for the plan inside, showing how the AI clusters will occupy the 2 users per cluster, and they present augmented reality and search for historical artifacts. And this is an exploded diagram, axonometric, presenting how the structure, the new structure and the existing structure will be integrated together, creating the new 12 element museum. And this is a 3D section presenting how the exposure going to be the light inside the space and how the user is going to be interacting with each other. And moving forward to the sections and details presenting how the triple pane timber glass will affect the thermal comfort inside and how structurally this shaft will be fixed and integrated and penetrating the existing structures. More 3D sections, and this is experimental section of how the structure gonna look like. And I focused on several aspects that will affect my design, and it actually affected it, and how my lanterns gonna be placed, and solar exposure and light illumination, and several aspects that affected my design positioning of these lanterns, and more elevations to present the idea. And again, that's the last thing I will love to present, that I would love to have a maquette of my project presented inside the new National Gallery, as this is the statement of no new footprint, but adaptive reuse that created a different journey and experience to the users of the new National Gallery of Mies van der Rohe. Thank you, and I'm waiting for your feedback.